Hello, welcome back to my TikTok channel, Video Gamers Oasis. I'm your host, Jeremy, and make sure to also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Video Gamers Oasis, and click the notification bell. I have some exciting new videos for your enjoyment, including an improved podcast of Video Gamers Oasis Playful Podcast. Make sure to check it out, and also my Anchor.fm Video Gamers Oasis podcast. We've been reading Art of Atari, Deluxe Edition by Tim Lapetino. It's a very interesting educational book about the history of art in early Atari video games. We've been reading page 20, Art and Design. We're on to the next segment of the section of the book, next part, another chapter. It's on page 26. Bay Area design culture. Appears to be a really flashy neons poster, and it appears to be like a futuristic hero with a beautiful lady riding with him on a motorcycle. He's dressed very similar to the pilots in I remember the original Battlestar Galactica in the 80s, and also one of those gunmen in the original Star Wars The New Hope in the Star Destroyer, the Death Star. So the description reads here: flyers for Space Riders and Airborne Avengers. Pinball. Artist, George Opperman. Page 26. Bay Area design culture. The Atari style of design and illustration didn't spring up like a lone flower in the desert, but instead grew out of several visual styles and movements that had percolated and grown natively in California, the Bay Area in particular. The psychedelic art movement in San Francisco was born out of the counterculture of the 60s, most closely associated with mind-altering drugs like LSD and the underground music scene. Rock concert posters became the earliest canvases of this visual style, with artists like Rick Griffin, Victor Moscoso, and John Van Hammersveld showcasing work that featured boldly saturated colors vibrating in glaring contrast, as well as elaborate, ornate, distorted typography and elements of collage. Drawing inspiration from Art Nouveau, Victorian art Dada, and pop art, this indie style was soon appropriated by the music industry for vinyl record album cover design, and by the end of the 1960s or the end of the 60s had made its way into mainstream consumer marketing. The visual styles echoed an outsider perspective, free of constraints, concerns of legibility, and embraced a sea change in values and social mores that typified that generation.